I travel full-time as a content creator for our YouTube channel and other clients and stuff like this. But this little Wandrd Prvke Lite, this is the 11-liter backpack, is really an amazing backpack. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this is Wandrd's best backpack in my opinion. And if you're trying to make a decision on what kind of bag you should get, you will know if this one is for you or not. I'm gonna show you today how I pack it, and as I'm packing it, I'm going to describe some of the big flaws about this bag that almost made me not buy it, and some of the things that I'm just having to live with, even though I still love this bag. So let's get into it. Okay, so the table's gonna look like a mess. It's gonna clean up really quick. One of the things I do like about this is how it opens from this back pouch right here. It makes organizing the backpack really easy. One of the flaws though, straight off the bat, is the dividers. If you look here, this does not fit all the way. So I have to use these little bands that also came with it, thankfully, but to make it reach all the way. I'm shooting on my phone right now, so you guys can check out my Sony A7S3. I have the 17-28 Tamron lens on it. It's a great wide angle lens. I have it fitting right here. And then I have my 24-105 G Master lens that goes right here. One of the cons though about this internal packing space is that for a bigger lens like this, it will not fit upright. Maybe in their bigger backpacks it will, but this one just has to get laid down. Honestly, this is the perfect setup for me. I have my wide lens and I have my, kind of zoom telephoto all around everyday lens. This is perfect for the vlogs, and if I need a special lens, I'll rent it for a job. That's no problem. Now let's go ahead and start filling up the drone. All nice and folded up. This fits right here perfectly, and then with an extra battery right there. The controller I fit down here. Next battery goes here. And then I have my little light cube that has all the different colors on it. I just throw that right here. This is the bottom of the bag, and this area is almost all the way packed. I say almost because with these extra batteries, I use all these compartments over here for different cables and things for my computer. So these I just kind of like to shove in the sides here, and that works for me. And that's almost just about it for this internal space here. This part of the bag really surprised me. Let's move this down here a little bit. What I can actually fit in here is incredible. This is where the computer sleeve goes right here. And I have a bunch of my cables in here for my hard drives. That's what I put in there. This side I'll put like my phone chargers and Apple Watch, blah, 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 all this kind of stuff. And this, I'll put more cables like my long computer charger, my extra hard drives go in here. Maybe some of these kind of items like this will slide into here as well, just depending on where I'm traveling, what I'm doing. We'll zip that up. But now here's the magic part. So this part of the bag, I have my 13-inch MacBook Pro here. And I use this Velcro system on the back of my computer to attach the hard drives that I'm currently using. Otherwise, they fit right inside of here. I have a lot of hard drives in here because we shoot everything in 4K, all the fun stuff. Laptop slides in here perfectly. Like this 13-inch almost seems like what they made it for. Maybe you could squeeze in a 15-inch, maybe. But the beautiful thing is now I have this iPad and it has a keyboard case and everything on it. Well, now this slides in here really nice and easy as well. And it does shut. It gets a little bulky, but it does shut. And now I have my computer, an iPad, hard drives, all that kind of stuff all right here. All my cables and everything, which is amazing. The headphones, you might be asking, don't fit anywhere. I'll show you where that goes later. As well as this full tripod case. Well, I'm using the tripod, but this is the case. Doesn't fit anywhere inside. There's no tripod holder on the outside either. That's a bummer, but I still make it work. This part of the bag has a dual entry. You can enter it from this side or you can unroll the top. I'll show you that in a little bit. I actually like to pack it from the top as I'm unrolling it, but it's gonna be really hard to show you how I pack the bottom of it. So I take all my devices like this. This is my small rig, wireless camera setup, a battery pack, and I kind of just lay them down here because these are easy and stackable. So that makes life a lot easier. And then I have this traveling kind of plug-in thing. That'll go right here at the bottom as well. And that's nice and organized right there. Then I'll start taking some stuff like this. This is for the gimbal, the backhand side of the gimbal. That fits nicely here. Now it's all about doing Legos, okay? So once I get this back part packed, I go ahead and I start from the top. All right, now let's see if this bad boy closes up with all of this in here. And sure enough, it does zip. Now I do have another con. I take this bag, I fly with this bag all the time, and I really wish, I think a beautiful design would be if there was like a secondary zipper that I could unzip here and just pull my laptop out so easily, rather than, because this is top loading like this, or however, back loading or whatever, you have to open this up and like say, hey guys, look at all my thousands of dollars of camera equipment here. Let me just pull my laptop out real quick. And it's not really that you have to take the whole bag off and open this up like this, because if you open it up another way, all your stuff will fall out. So that's one drawback of it. Another drawback too, I obviously know that this is my camera size, but there's a zipper over here that allows you to swing the bag out really easily to pull the camera out. Well, the Sony does not fit to pull it out. A smaller camera would though. If you're shooting with a smaller camera, that's fine. But I never use that function anyways. Like, this is my small travel bag for all my shoots and everything. I never use it as like a pull it out of my bag to snap a photo real quick. I always have this on my hip when I'm shooting videos. But let's zip this guy up. And now let's come to the top here. Another thing that you'll immediately tell is that the bag stands up on its own, which is a beautiful feature. I love that. So, all right guys, so here we are coming to the top end of this bag. I love how they have this buckle here. I'll show you one of the ways that I use this buckle other than it just being a buckle. But right here, there's another zipper. I just throw all my extra cables in there. I'll put my Apple Pencil in there sometimes for easy access, but this is a nice zipper for cables and whatever else you'd want to have in there really, but I mainly use it for cables. Now we have the roll-up part of this bag, which is really one of the reasons why I bought it. But let's just start filling this thing up. I mean, look how much more room this has if you need it to fill this up. So let's start with the Gorilla tripod, whatever, the JOB, however you say this. And the charger for the drone batteries, which I'll even sometimes put that in my check-in. Other charging things, whatever. My daughter's using the Nintendo Switch, but when we're traveling, I'll put the Switch right here and then the bag rolls up nice and easily. Then I have my other rigging items here, and then the Swiss plate or whatever this is called for the gimbal right here, but I got a secret spot for that. And then obviously my Rode mic, and that kind of fills up the top there as far as stuff that I would bring to a shoot. Maybe I don't bring all this when I'm traveling. And we roll it right up. And now here's the secret feature. You're like, hey man, where do these headphones go? Well, this is how I travel with these headphones. This thing pulls up and then they just kind of sit right here, nice and easy, right on the front of the bag. And easy to access when I want them, easy to access when I don't want them. Now, here comes the next part, is this front case. So now we're at the front part of this bag. You think this thing is getting pretty heavy now, but we have this really nice long zipper that's good for storing flat items. It's not like a lot of deep space, but it's a lot of good flat space. So polarizing filters for the drone in here. So sometimes I'll fit the gimbal inside of this pouch as well, because this gimbal is super tiny. It just depends on what I already have in the bag. If this gimbal will fit what's on the inside here. Most of the time it does if I really need it to, but honestly, I really don't travel with my gimbal. I keep it home for when I'm working at like jobs in the United States, because I do everything handheld for the most part. It's a great tool, but not necessary. Another great thing that I love about this bag is all of these attachment points here. And these are little hooks that I bought. They sell their own cables that are way overpriced. So I just do this. This is my, I don't even know how to pronounce this, but it's my Zero tripod. It's what I'm using currently right now. But this is the bag. This is how I literally carry it. I just snap it in like this, snap it in like this, and now the tripod just literally hangs out right back here. Then I have my headphones strap that in, and guys, we're ready to go. That is a full camera. Oh, and I forgot. Water bottle on the side. So this bag, for how small it is, gets really heavy. And one kind of downside of it, it might be the size of this bag. It's definitely not meant to carry this much stuff, but is how I wish these were longer, because when I have this kind of like a lower hanging comfortable spot, it's like these straps are so high up, they really don't do the job as well. But it's kind of meant to be worn as a tight bag. They do have these clips, which honestly I find are more annoying than they are good. Like I'd rather just like a normal clip, because when you try to do it, sometimes I just sit here and I'm like just trying to get it to clip in there. That time it went pretty easy. But sometimes I'm trying to clip this in there and it just won't fit. I'm like, just give me a normal buckle. Like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. So anyways, ultimately though, this bag is fantastic. It looks really good. I'm trying to give you guys a look. There it is, all loaded up. It's relatively comfortable. It can fit underneath the seat of an airplane. So you could have this as your personal under the seat storage bag. And then you can also have your put above the bin carry-on bag, luggage size. So you can really get a lot without having to check something in, which I hate checking in any camera equipment. For what I use it for, a 5 out of 5, really, because it fits all my needs that I need. It does everything that I ask it to do 90% of the time. I lose out on some comfort, but I'm already carrying like a 60-liter backpack as well. So this bag normally is on the front of me, the big backpack's on the back of me, and it works. I didn't want another big camera bag. So hopefully this wasn't too long. Hopefully you guys liked it, and follow us. Go check out some of our vlogs. You'll see the quality of why I bring around so much equipment, because I love making high quality vlogs that are just stunning. So peace, guys.